The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is SeeingEagles.com. The Lady Eagles get set for Queens, and coach, defensive consistency I think is something that you're looking for over these next couple of weeks. First halves of the last two games, teams shoot well over 50%. Second halves, you do a little bit better job. What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. Obviously, in the first half, they're a little fresher. I don't think our defense is all that bad. I just think they're making some tough shots, and in some cases, we've had kids step up. They don't typically score that well, and they're putting shots in on us. And then in the second half, of course, we like to go up tempo, and then you get in the second half, and I think their legs are gone a little bit. And then, of course, we've had to, because of the score, we've had to turn up our pressure, and that puts them into a little bit tougher shots, a little bit quicker shots, and maybe that's one of the reasons why, in the first half they're scoring quite a bit better than they are in the second half against us.
You look at this Queens unit, they're last in the country right now in field goals, are in terms of points, but they're fourth in the conference in field goal percentage. What kind of issues do they present as an overall team?
I think they want to control tempo. I noticed that they don't score a lot, but yet I think their top four scorers are all shooting quite a bit over 40%, which is a really good mark. And they're just very efficient on the offensive end. They're going to take good looks. They're not going to, like where we want to take quick shots, they're going to pass the ball around and wait until somebody's got a really good look, and they get high percentage shots, and they make obviously a high percentage. For us, I think it's a battle of wills, and it was last year, and they beat us twice last year. They want to control tempo. We want a more up-tempo game because we want a lot more possessions and a lot more shots, and they play the percentages where they're going to have a lot less shot attempts, but they have a high percentage.
How do you ensure that you do control tempo in this game? Obviously, against Mars Hill, you were able to do a lot of that by forcing them to turn the basketball over. Queens turns it over, I think, 20.4 times per game. How do you ensure that you're able to control that tempo?
I don't know if you can ever ensure that. They last year when we played them, they did a really good job. Even when we would try and trap or even carry traps in the front court, they were able to get out of it without really turning the ball over. And then they got set. Well, then we just get back in our man, and they just kind of did their stuff. They had a couple of plays last year that kind of hurt us, but they had some good players last year that hurt us too. One in particular, the 6-foot kid that could score really well. I don't know that there's a secret there. It's just a matter of us putting really good pressure on the ball, following our traps up really good into the front court. If we can do that and we have the energy to do it, that's about the only way that you can really get people out of their comfort zone and keep them up tempo.
Best of luck tomorrow, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Carson-Newman and Queens tomorrow at 2 o'clock will be on the air at 1:45. For head coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is SeeingEagles.com.